All right, so right here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little bit how to solder. And I'm basically gonna show you some of it, and then I'm not gonna show you everything, but basically how you can go. A little theory behind plumbing. So, you know, the two on the sides over here are your water lines, and you remember I said hot is on the left, cold is on the right. So basically, these are all the fittings. These are called PEX fittings. You see how long got it on there. This part is the crimping part. I'm gonna show you that in a little bit. These part are the copper parts. So I'm gonna show you how to do all of them also. And this blue thing right here and this red one, these are called the PEX tubing, and that's the one I use downstairs. You can see they're really flexible, and one of the good things about these that you know, with copper, you just always have to worry about your pipes freezing out and bursting, and then you always have to get another person out here and a plumber to turn your walls and come repair it, and then you have to pay somebody to replace your walls and do all of that. That's why all the costs add up most of the time. So this pipe is designed to where it could span a whole lot. I forgot how much it could span, but it'll span a whole lot. It won't burst. All you gotta do is wait for the pipes to warm back up, and then when they warm back up, it melt and just go away, and this will re-go back to the size because it has like a little memory chemical something in it, whatever that's called. You know, comment in the comments if you know what it's called, because I don't know, but I just know it works. So. So basically, these two parts right here, these are called, can you see it? Try to walk slow when you do it. These are called like female sweat adapters. And the reason, whenever you see sweat, that means they call it like sweating. That means using copper and, you know, melting them together with the other things that I'm gonna show you in this video. So basically, let me take this out. And as you see, I got on some different gloves because this flux right here, this is called water soluble paste flux. And basically you open it up and I'll show you how it looks while you're here. It looks like that. It smells horrific. So you can go with that. Put the top back on for right now. But basically, this is called female sweat adapter. And basically it's called female because this part is the male. So just think about, like, you know, how, you know, creatures are. I'm not gonna try to be inappropriate on here. But basically, you know, you have this right here where it says female sweat and it goes over top. The male is designed to go inside. So the female adapter, it goes on the outside of it. So with that being said, looking for my cloth. This is my, I think some people call it embroidery cloth. But basically this is meant for you to scratch up the copper. So you can use this to scratch it up, and no strange technique. Just go around the pipe on that side, go on the other side, and you see how dirty it looked before? And just by me doing that, I done cleaned it up and I done scratched it all up. The other thing you can use is, I forgot what the name is, I can't think of it right now, but it's called a scratcher. The copper scratcher, that's what I'm gonna call it right now. So basically they have a 1/2 inch size and a 3/4 size. So most houses have 1/2 inch because 3/4 size, that's meant for like you need a lot more water flow. And I believe sometimes they use that in like big bathtubs so you can get more water flow in your bathtub. So but basically this is the part scratch on it. There's no certain technique. I just put it on there, you scratch it, and then it comes up. And I use this other part, so to kind of like ream this a little bit, because when you use the cutter, you actually, you know, dent the pipe pan a little bit. Oh shoot! Yeah. 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 Oh. Okay, it wasn't supposed to be that hard, but I got it. So yeah. So basically, you can use either one of them, the cloth I used before, or this part, and which I'm gonna use this part. So you don't have to pay for this other part that I have in my hand, because this other part in my hand costs about $10. And since I'm gonna be doing quite a few flips, I decided, well, since I already did it, quite a few flips, I'm gonna show you this part right here that you can use if you plan on doing a lot of copper. And then let's try this again. I'm not gonna go as deep. That's what she said. So just gonna scratch up that part right there. And another important thing, that you want to scratch up your other fittings also. So whenever I find the other fittings, the female adapter, I will scratch that up for you and show it to you. Probably lost it because I was doing all that crazy stuff. You see where it's at?
No.
Well, here go one on the female sweat adapter. Basically, you take this out, and I scratch this up on the inside too. And the reason you scratch it up is because when you do the soldering, you want it to bind to something. So when you scratch it up like that, you'll see the scratch marks on the inside. No point in me trying to show you because you won't see it while it's on the camera. So I'm gonna find that darn piece. My mom didn't like it when you said darn. Here you go, found it. All right. I don't remember which one I scratched up, which hand it was in. So I'm gonna scratch up both of them again. There's no amount of time where you gotta scratch them up like a lot. I'm just gonna do it like this. And then keep in mind, these pieces, each one of these costs about $2 or $3. And I got my torch right here, which don't supposed to be laying down, so somebody kicked it over. I don't know who did. But I'm gonna put these right here so I won't lose them again. And I'm gonna show you how to do the soldering. Basically, this is lead-free solder right here. Let me make sure. Yep, it said lead-free right here on the side. So that's a good thing to know since I already did the other shower. This is the flux brush. Basically, this is the acid, they call it acid brush. And this is where you get your flux out with. And like I said, I'm wearing gloves because this smells like bad breath. If you ever smelled bad breath before. But basically, you just wipe the inside of this. You want to be generous with this when you put this on. And you wipe the side of the pipe. Can you come over here? You wipe the side of the pipe, so you just wipe it on there too. And keep it in mind, I already scratched this whole pipe up. So you put that on there, and it slides right over. Do the same thing for the other one. You put that in there, and then just wipe on the pipe again. Okay, you see I got a little bit too much on this one, so I'm just gonna wipe it, and some of it might come off. Things like that. Wipe the inside of the brush, put it on. So now that I have it on, let's get ready to solder. So this is my this is what's called MAP Pro. It's normally a lot of my stuff I get from Home Depot. I don't know if I mentioned that, but basically this is what you'll use. So you get over here to solder it. So sometimes you just get used to it. You don't want to burn the wood, of course, but this one just gonna open it, turn it open. And this whole thing right here, you wonder how much this costs? It costs around $50. So, but basically, I'm gonna turn it to the left to turn it on. It's an automatic flame right here. So, get your solder, and then you get ready to do it. So normally what I like to do, I like to heat from one side. While I heat from one side, I put the solder on the side behind it. So by the time it gets so hot, it's on the back side back there, you'll know it's gonna fill it up. And then I'll show you when I'm doing it. I'm gonna show you the one on the right. And then I'll show you how to solder this one on the right, then I'm gonna pause the video for a little bit. But so while I get the rest of it assembled. So, but basically, I'm gonna heat it up on one side, and then put the solder on the other side. That's why I put the hook in it. So you have to wait a little bit when you're doing it. I don't know if you get closer and see it. So just wait till it get hot to where it goes in on its own. And you see it melts right in. I'll show you on this end right here. A little hot, a little hotter. And you see it drips in, pushes it in. All right, and that's how you do it. Hey guys, it's like this is gonna be the last part of the video I'm gonna show you today, so come in closer. I'm gonna talk a little bit fast. My phone is on 6%. Sorry, I know this not professional, but I'm not professional right now. It's a YouTube video. So right here, and then you basically eyeball this because this is so flexible, this tubing. I put all this together because I had less video, so I did not that much battery life left. So basically I put this in, I screwed it in already. You're supposed to put water resistant, well not water resistant, but roofing nails or something like that because they good with the water. So you basically put them in. I'm gonna crimp these together. I'm gonna show you how to crimp this part together also. So basically you eyeball it. So you see I don't have a measuring tape right in front of me. So I'll just measure down a little bit. This is called PEX tubing cutter. So put that on there, cut it. Same thing with the coal line. So you put it on there, cut it. So remember I said, so you're gonna get the crimp rings. And boy, I hope I don't miss the part because I'm trying to rush. So put these on there. It's okay if they slide down right there. So the other thing you're gonna get these things called elbows. And if the video cut off, just remember I tried to show you everything I can today. But unfortunately, I didn't charge my battery good enough today. It's spent the night over my brother's house. So basically, you put these on, like right there. You can put that on. I gotta find the other one real quick. That bottom one's supposed to be down there. That one's supposed to be laying down. And keeping in mind, like I'm doing this plumbing video in my own house, so I'm not doing this for a business. And I'm only here just for entertainment reasons. See that? For the lawyers. So basically you have these together right here. It's okay if you're not at the exact level you would want them at. So I got these crimp things down here. So basically you bring this up. They want it like a little 1/8 of an inch right here. And this thing is, it's kind of hard trying to get it to exactly where you want it at with one hand, because you got to hold the ring with the other hand. So basically get about 1/8 of an inch. As far as I know, you don't have to be exact, but I'll try to get it an 1/8. Squeeze it. It's a little bit hard. This is called a crimping tool. And basically I got the whole kit for it. So how much was it? It was around $50. It's no, $60. Like with tax and everything. I got my military discount. So but basically I got this on here. Squeeze. And then this still can turn even when a little bit. This one really hard, so I almost got this a good grip. And then they done tested these things right here a lot. This beats the whole thing where you gotta glue things together or solder it together. So you know that's pretty good nowadays. You don't have to do all of that. So basically you're gonna put another piece right here. This red right here, and then I got the blue piece over there. I won't do that on this video, but basically you line it up. So you want this in line with the rest of your stuff. So keep it in mind, I don't have a tape measure out again. So I'm gonna go right here so it can go all the way to the back. Let me do that again. Right here, it's about